Hey everyone, today I'm going to give you a short demo on accumulated payroll timesheet. So this was basically a system which was being created to maintain a document for the logs for the type of sporadic jobs in the market. So this system was basically developed for a marine industry to perpetuate a record for the type of desultory in their work, which is this accumulated payroll timesheet. So today I will be telling you about the payroll timesheet app, the payroll summary app, and the accumulated payroll timesheet. So talking about the payroll summary app, so this is basically an application which contains a weekly record for the summary which has been generated on a particular day. So for this system over here, it is basically generated on every Tuesday of a week. So as you can see in the report time, week 8th is mentioned over here, week 9th is not mentioned because it will be generated on Tuesday of the 10th week. So you can see the weekly records from week 1 to till week 8 is being recorded over here. So talking about the 8th week, you can see all the contacts. These contacts are the number of employees which have worked in for the 8th week in this marine industry. Okay, so let me just open the Danny's tab. As you can see over here, the worker's name, Danny. So category is mentioned, cutter and washer. Hourly rate is mentioned over here. Company's name for which he is working is also mentioned over here. His phone number details, the email ID details, the location he'll be working in. Everything is mentioned over here. And the last update he worked in for was 24th Sunday, February 2019. Now you can see this related items over here. So this is the type of jobs he has worked in for this week. So for the job of welder, he has worked 4 times in this week. Job 1, job 2 and job 4 for the welder. And as a helper, he has done 6 jobs in this week. So all the data is being maintained over here in this payroll summary app. Now we come to the payroll timesheet application. So we created this payroll timesheet app using the data which we get from the client timesheet. So all the data we receive from the client timesheet is also recorded in the payroll timesheet. So this payroll timesheet was being created like this, and it basically maintains or records all the all the numbers of job irrespective a person has done in a particular week. Say as for example, if a person is working on 4 different types of jobs in a particular week on different days, say as 24th, 25th, 26th, he has worked on different types of job, then all the data will create, all this data over here will create an item for different types of jobs as per the date and the time he has worked for in that job in that particular week. Let me show you this. Let me open this. See, as you can see over here, alpha trees, right? He did work in this job, right? Job is mentioned over here, and the date is also mentioned with the time. And you can also see the time he gave for the job was 8 hours 30 minutes. So all the details and all the data is being recorded in this payroll timesheet application, right? Now the data accumulated in the payroll timesheet gives a field for the accumulated payroll timesheet and provides it the data. So this accumulated payroll timesheet contains the data, and it records all the data irrespective of the number of jobs done in a week by a person, which is recorded in accordance to the job type and the number of hours given by that person in that week for different types of jobs in that week, right? So let me show you this. See, you can see Jamie. So Jamie did worked on this job in the 8th week, and irrespective of this job, he also did worked in this job in the same week. So the number of times he has worked in both of these jobs will be recorded. The time will be recorded, and it will be maintained in this accumulated payroll timesheet, and it will create a PDF. You can see over here. So Jamie did worked in this job at Hudson. His field time was 9 hours and his travel time in the job was for 2 hours, right? And total time he gave for the job was 11 hours. So this has been recorded over here, right? All this data. Then he again worked in this job for the date of 18th February, and the time for 18th February is also recorded over here. 9 hours, total time 9 hours. So this was the basic functionality of this payroll timesheet. So as you know, the types of sporadic jobs in the market are really high, and to keep a data for all the jobs is really manually keep a data, or to punch in all the data for these types of jobs is really hard to do. So this system creates a backend for you and ease up your work, or you can also say eats up your work to record the data or punch in the data and makes it easy. So that's it for the day, and I'll catch you up with the next video.